You wake up tired. Your workouts are feeling weaker. You can't build muscle like you used to. That stubborn fat just doesn't seem to ever go away. You're lazy, unfocused, and your motivation basically non-existent. Most guys think the solution is pre-workout, more energy drinks, or just another random supplement stack. But the real reality is much scarier: low testosterone. Having low testosterone doesn't just mean you have slower muscle growth and lower metabolism, but it also means low energy, worse recovery, more fat, less muscle, lower confidence, and worse mood. Most men are destroying their testosterone every single day without even realizing it. But don't worry. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 9 tips in order to reset your testosterone from the inside out and get you feeling confident and better than ever. Sleep is by far one of the most important aspects when it comes to your testosterone. Around 80% of all your hormones are released when you're sleeping. You better bet that if you aren't getting your 8 hours of beauty sleep, you're going to be feeling like a sack of potatoes. Lack of sleep can actually drop your testosterone by 10 to 15%. So here is how you optimize your sleep. 1. Go to bed at the same time every night. This will help your body get into a routine and start producing melatonin at the same time each night. 2. Sleep in a cold, dark room. You already know the feeling of trying to fall asleep when your mom is blasting that heater. 3. Avoid screens and wear blue light glasses 1 to 2 hours before bed. 4. Avoid alarms and try to wake up naturally. Diet contributes to a huge part of our testosterone levels. Since testosterone is created from cholesterol, on the contrary to popular belief, it is vital to eat a lot of saturated fats. The majority of your diet should consist of eggs, red meats, whole or raw milk, and dairy products like yogurt and cheese. You can also eat things like honey and fruit. If you want to take this even a step further, you can consume beef liver, royal jelly, and raw colostrum. Make sure not to eat more than 4 ounces of beef liver per week though, as you could risk copper toxicity. Having high testosterone is not only affected by the addition of good foods, but also the subtraction of others. Also, don't give me that bullshit about the 80-20 rule. We're going to be doing 100 over 0. Lastly, completely avoid calorie deficits. Calorie deficits tanks testosterone so fucking much. Like, it's not even funny. So if you're just eating the foods I recommended, you can eat as much as you want out of those food groups. Just make sure one time throughout the week, you do a 24-hour fast in order to maintain 10 to 15% body fat, which is vital for good testosterone levels. This diet will supplement your body with everything it needs in order to produce high levels of testosterone. When it comes to exercise, you want to focus on heavy, compound movements. Movements, especially like squats, deadlift, and bench press, all boost testosterone. Of course, don't hurt yourself, but aim to work in the 6 to 12 rep range, super high intensity, and take every set to absolute mechanical failure. When working out, make sure to train for about 45 minutes to 1 hour in order to reduce cortisol. Anything more is simply just junk volume. Next, on the contrary to popular belief, avoid long cardio sessions. If you are going to do cardio, you should only be focusing on doing sprints. This increases HGH by 220%. Aim to sprint all out for 30 seconds. Do about 6 sets of this with 1 minute rest in between each set. Regular cardio like jogging is literally for your testosterone, as it increases your cortisol, which is a stress hormone. Sunlight directly increases vitamin D, which is linked to your testosterone levels. Get around 2 to 3 hours of sun per day, but try to use beef tallow or an SPF 50 if you're over the age of 20 in order to prevent wrinkles and premature aging. Getting direct sunlight in your eyes in the first 10 minutes of waking will also help with sleep and setting your circadian rhythm. One of the biggest causes of low testosterone is stress. It's vital to try and keep stress to an absolute minimum. Stress raises your cortisol, which is catabolic and makes your body go into flight or fight. Fight or flight is a mechanism your body goes into when it's stressed, prioritizing survival rather than optimal hormones and testosterone. You can do everything right, but if you are extremely stressed, bye-bye testosterone. So try to eliminate all unnecessary stress from your life. If it is just life itself causing you stress, some tips are to journal, read, and meditate while focusing on your breathing. Yes, bro. You heard that right. Xenoestrogens. Most of you guys probably haven't even heard of that word before, but genuinely, this shit is ass. It basically mimics estrogen in your body and absolutely cooks your hormone production. So where are these? And how would you go about avoiding them? Alright, so they are in fragrances, deodorants, air fresheners, receipts, clothes, detergent, and much, much more. So yeah, basically everything, but don't worry. You don't have to live in a fucking box. Just focus on the essentials, which is switching out your entire wardrobe to 100 to 100% cotton clothing. Especially underwear. This is because when you sweat, it literally leaks into your balls. A study showed that most men have 329 micrograms of plastic in their balls. Just imagine how much this is impacting your testosterone if it's your balls that produce it. This is a quick tip, but it's still important, especially if you compound it year after year. Every time you work out, your body releases cortisol. So in order to keep this to a minimum, aim to eat natural sugars after every workout. Moreover, try to keep your workouts no more than 1 hour to limit cortisol. By eating natural sugars like dates after a workout, you are able to spike your insulin to reduce the nasty stress hormone, cortisol. This is another very important factor to increase testosterone that I don't see many people talking about. Doing something competitive is like the greatest primal male experience. For me personally, to keep cardio to a minimum, I try to focus on short but intense sports like BJJ or Muay Thai for like 1 hour, 5 days a week. This also helps you build confidence in yourself, knowing you can whoop some ass. Lastly, we want to avoid all bad habits. This is quite self-explanatory, but these bad habits will not only have a direct, but also indirect impact on your testosterone levels. Some bad habits you should quit is pornography, alcohol, junk food, drugs, weed, TV, an excess of social media, and many other things that you guys probably already know. By implementing all these tips, I can guarantee you will be feeling better than you have ever felt. If this video helped you out, check out this video where I go in depth on how you can de-bloat your face, or this video which YouTube thinks you'll like. Make sure to subscribe since I'm going to be dropping some banger videos in the future.